I had I went for like this random wrap. I was like, right, I'm going to go for something different rather than just a burger or whatever. I had a burger last night as well. But their starters, right? They got 3 starters for like 14 quid or whatever. Lovely price. I was looking at the calories. Yeah, I was like, right, I'm going to have a bao bun and the other bao bun and a 10 chicken wings with some blue cheese sauce. Do you know how many calories that was? Those 3 things.
Go on, enlighten me.
2,000.
150. Oh, I
2,000.
was going to say 1,000. I was going to say 1,500. Yeah.
Fucking, that's like, I can't
About
eat
right.
that. I'm not like a calorie counter yet, but like when I read it, I go, hold on, that's pretty bad. I need
Yeah.
to,
That's a lot of calories.
yeah, I don't need that. Yeah, so I went
Well,
for this. It was like
especially
600 calories.
like I think on a diet, isn't it like 2,300 you're supposed to have, and then
Yes,
2,000
yeah,
up to 2,700 or something like that is
something
like
like
the
that for a
normal.
man. Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Don't forget I was drinking beer as well, and shots and
Yeah.
yeah. So that's gonna add calories. So
No,
I
you
was like,
think a kebab's probably about 2,000 calories though, anyway. So
do you know what? I think they're only about 1,000. But the reason they're not so much is because
because
chips.
it's pure meat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Chips and fucking carbs are calorific. Those are the things that
Yeah.
really
True.
boost it up. Yeah, a bowl of chips on that side thing. 1,000 calories for a bowl of chips, a plain bowl of chips. I went,
How does that work? That must be
is that normal?
overestimation.
Wait, no, but this is Weatherspoons as well. They probably like deep fat fry it about 20 times.
Mm.
Yeah, but that must be an overestimation, surely, because they've got
This
to
is what
keep it safe, I suppose. And
this is what I thought
worst case
because like
scenario.
last night I had a burger at Harvester and the burger and chips together were 800 calories, right? No, sorry, 1,100. Sorry, I was thinking something else. But there was only a tiny portion of chips and a burger. And that was it. That's all we ate. But with the Weatherspoons chips, I imagine they give you a fuck off big portion. So probably, yeah, you probably have a lot more calories because the portion is bigger. Probably adds up.
I'm trying to see if I can find the time that was on Blue Peter
Oh yeah. What were you doing?
playing drums. I was in a percussion band
Oh
thing.
yeah. Oh yeah. I,
Yeah,
I, I know about this, don't I?
and we got invited to Blue Peter. Yeah. I'm trying to
Who
find
was
it.
there? Was
I was just
Andy
wondering
Peters there?
I can't remember. I don't know who was presenting at that time.
Was Jimmy Savile there? He was quite friendly, wasn't he?
I think Lawrence Llewellyn Bowen was on the
No
show
way,
for whatever
really.
reason. Yeah, I think we met him. I think so.
Was he
Yeah.
was he trimming your bush, Sean?
No. No. Thank God.
Sorry.
Maybe I should put that into the search. Maybe it'll find it.
Right.
What, Lawrence Bowen trimming my
Law
bush?
Lawrence Llewellyn. How do you spell it?
Lawrence. L-E-W. R-E-N.
L-E-W.
Yeah, R-E-N-C-E.
L-E-E-W. Lawrence
Yeah, R-E-N-C-E.
Llewellyn. Oh, it's more like how to spell Llewellyn, but
Yeah, that's pretty different.
no, not that one. No, I don't know. Maybe they just fucking axed our Blue Peter.
To be fair, don't forget that they were
1987,
doing
mate, or
like one a
something like that.
day, 5 days a week
Exactly, yeah.
for a long time, weren't they?
It's like throwing a needle in a haystack, this is.
Yeah, I don't think you'll find it, to be honest.
I tell you what,
It'd be
though.
good to find, don't it? Something like,
Well,
oh,
yeah.
this is me when I was like 16 or whatever, or
Look,
15
if they
or
got
whatever it
all
was.
the Neighbours episodes and they can put that on Amazon, I'm sure they can find Blue Peter.
Yeah. They probably will do eventually.
Sean,
Yeah, BBC
have you thought about asking your mum?
view every single.
She might have it.
She
She
won't
might have a
it.
VHS.
Maybe on speed. I don't
What's the Marvel character that's made a rock?
Oh, I don't know. Should I try a different
Um,
one? Let's have a look.
know. What is his name?
You know what I mean,
Is
don't
it
you?
just Rock? Rockman.
Rockman. I'm giving up in Marvel. It's so bollocks. I just
It went
can't
way
see.
out of control.
How
Honestly,
about
they
that
should
one?
have spaced themselves out. They should have been like, okay,
Oh, no,
rather than
yeah.
release two movies or 3 movies a year, let's actually do one a
It's
year
more
or
than that
something.
though. It's more than that. It's about like fucking. It's about 5 movies a year, I think, isn't it? It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I've not watched any of the Avengers stuff.
Mm.
I watched the first movie, none
Did
of the
you
rest.
watch Endgame?
I don't think so, no.
The
I've
last.
I watched the first
one.
one and then none of the rest because I was just getting sick of the superhero stuff and it was all the same kind of stuff.
It is
You know?
every season. Not every season. It literally is like a season. It's like an episode. It's like Fast and the Furious. It's like
So yeah, just release it. Yeah, it would be
have a
more
series.
suited to
Yeah.
like a Game of Thrones style, like very well directed,
Yep.
etc. series.
I'll be happy with that. Yeah, rather than charging fucking stupid money per episode, per
Yeah.
film. Endgame, right? I watched on the way back from Thailand, and I was like, fuck it, why not? Everyone's been raving about it. I've got 14 hours to kill. Why not?
Yeah.
And it was probably one of the most boring films I've ever watched in my life. There was just nothing really to it. It was the same bollocks over and over again. So
Yeah.
I don't get why people like wet their pants about it.
They should, if anything, they should learn. Have you seen the series The Boys on Amazon?
No, but do you know what? You're not the first person to say about this, and if you're telling me it's good to watch, then I might
Yeah.
actually consider it.
It's got some interesting stuff, and it's quite shocking stuff.
Right.
That's what they're missing as well, because it's all boring, right?
Yeah.
Whereas The Boys, like, there's people that basically get mutated by a certain chemical,
Right.
and there's this one guy that can shrink, like the Ant-Man, right? But the guy that can shrink is like a really horny motherfucker, and he gets with anybody. So he's like in pussies and stuff, like shrunken up and like, woo,
What? Oh my lord.
right? Yeah, yeah, and it's in the episode, right? But then he goes in somebody's dick hole because he's like,
Why not?
You know,
Yeah.
he's just a fucking sex maniac, basically.
Yeah.
But then something startles him, and it makes him grow big. And you just see the guy just. Oh no, he's in the guy's asshole. He's in the guy's asshole, like feeling around. And then he goes big and just makes the guy explode. And then there's guts everywhere in the room. That's what they should add to Marvel movies
That's fucking crazy.
to make it interesting.
Right.
Yeah, but that was like it's so shocking
Yeah.
and like fucking so different.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't see that on a bloody movie,
No,
do you?
100%. 100%.
But if they did that, that would be so good, so good.
But Marvel's made for children, though, isn't it?
That sounds like a Quentin
It's
Tarantino
not
film.
though, because aren't they like 18s anyway? Because of the violence and whatever.
There has been a couple that have been 15s. I don't think there have been any 18s.
Look,
to be fair, it's hard to
When
find
I was
18s.
younger, Titanic was a 12, and you saw Muff.
Yeah, do you know what? I went to cinema with my parents.
That's
to watch
always
that.
my comeback to,
That's the most
to any
embarrassing
kind
time
of
in my life.
yeah.
Sitting
There's
next to mum and
Muff
dad at
Titanic,
cinema.
and that's a 12. If they can do that for a 12, they can do exploding anus penis stuff
Yeah.
for at least a 15. I must have been same age as Logan because I'm reckoning the sofa height because I remember the sofa in my peripheral vision and looking at the TV. I remember. I think is it Basic Instinct where Sharon Stone like to their legs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
I was like,
Mm,
yeah, that was mind blowing. I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
everyone loved that, didn't they, back then?
Yeah, and there was some other kind of movie they were watching. It was about it. You know, it was an 80s movie, but it was about VR and having sex with.
Yes,
Like VR.
Lawnmower Man.
Was it? No?
Yep.
No.
Lawnmower. No, it was. It's called Lawnmower Man. It's a VR film. Yeah, they do VR and it's all sexual and they're like having VR sex and stuff. Yeah.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, I know. It's a weird film. I've only ever seen it like once in my life. It's,
Yeah,
it's
I remember
fucking
seeing that
terrible
when I
by
was-
today's standards, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that when I was really
Mm.
little.
It was
like
it was shocking. I remember
5
seeing that. And I was like,
maybe.
yeah, it was like like late, early, sorry, mid '80s film, I'd say, around Ghostbusters time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it
It's
was.
one of those things like you're sent to bed and then you come back down because you're like, oh, you can't sleep, whatever. And then you find your parents watching some dodgy shit. And you're like,
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What's that?
Mm.
Yeah.